Hi, my name is Deepal, and I'll be with you all the way.
Okay. 94% is the battery that I have with 383 kilometers of driving range. Hello folks, namaste and good morning. The time is around 10 AM now and I am about to start the review of, not only review, range review and review of Deepal S07. And the last one in the league, you see. WLTP range of this car is 410 kilometers. Subtotal driving, everything is 0. Now let me also drive mode. I'm always in eco, you all know that. No, what I'll do is I'll customize it. What I'll do is in customization, steering mode will be comfort, energy recycle intensity will be standard, brake boost mode is sport. No, that is also comfort. I need everything in comfort. There is a lot of light coming inside. That's the reason I need to close this. It's got a huge moonroof or vision roof it is called. You cannot open the glasses here. Okay, now it's a little clear. What I want to do is I want to off the ADAS feature of this vehicle. I don't need that. And people, if you're driving something with so much of things in the display, you need to learn. What I did was to learn all these things. I came to this showroom yesterday. I got the information from the representative here. That's the reason it's become a little easy for me now. Without further ado, let's start the journey. Let's do it. Whenever the indicator is on, this thing has become very common in all the modern cars nowadays. Deepal S07 is a used car. It looks used from the outside. I'm just trying to, get used to it. Filtering through the traffic in the city, filtering through the very narrow space that I get in Kathmandu traffic. Facility, this side if you put your phone, it is wireless charging and they've got a cooler also here. And yes, the charging has started, and this side if you keep, there's no charging happening. It's just for your phone to rest. And because I've started late today, I have to go through all these things. Bad roads. Road expansion work is in full swing here after Surya Binayak towards Dhulikhel. I've got good ground clearance. Still I'm a little careful because it's a big car, right? And it has got a large wheelbase. That's the reason I'm being careful. I know nothing much is gonna happen, but you all know that I love cars, right? After doing what? 29.9 kilometers, I am in Dhulikhel. I have consumed 7% is battery to reach here. I have got 87% is battery remaining with me with 356 kilometers of driving range. And because I have consumed 7% is battery already and I have done around 30 kilometers, I thought I'll share with you my first-hand experience, the first impression kind of thing about this vehicle. See, the roads were bad. You all know that there is a construction work going on from Surya Binayak till Dhulikhel area. The ground clearance, the company says, is 175 mm. That ground clearance is enough actually, but the wheelbase is larger in this car. It's big. That's the reason I was a little careful driving this car. And another reason is I don't want to hurt the car. I love them, I'm a car lover. Brake feedback, I found it nice. And good thing is you can control all these things. You can manage or adjust all these things from this screen here. What is the kind of feedback you're looking forward to driving this kind of car? You can fix it here, you can set it here, and then you can start your journey. I know you're not hearing any noise that's coming from outside this car. There is a lots of noise coming from outside. Jungle ko noise, there is one different kind of sound that you hear inside the jungle, right? That's very loud here. I'm not distracted by that sound because the NVH level is very well maintained in this car. Front to this glasses and the windshield, they've got 2-layer protection in this car. That's mainly to maintain the noise, NVH mostly, noise, vibration and harshness. And till now the experience is fantastic, it's good. I'm enjoying driving this car. There are plethora of features, in this car, but there are few things that we all need to know when it's an EV. This car has got 99 kilowatt motor, which delivers around 134 PS of power and also 320 Nm of torque. Deepal S07 has 66.8 kWh battery with the driving range of 410 as per WLTP and 485 as per NEDC. The actual driving range, we'll find out today. Let's do it. This car's regen starts little late. It doesn't immediately start when you leave the acceleration pedal. There's a gap. And this car is a rear wheel drive car, and there is a different kind of comfort that you'll experience when the car is a rear wheel drive car. Sometimes back I'd said something, right? This is a big car, but see, you just need to grow with the machine. You just need to go parallel with how vehicle is. Now I'm not feeling this car as big. When I was driving, I was thinking about my friend Akash Agrawal. He does automobile related business. He was saying, "Sir, gadi thulo cha." Akash, gadi thulo cha. But once you start growing with it, it's not big. It's very easy. In this narrow twisties, I'm actually enjoying driving this car. And did I talk about the suspension setup of this car? I liked it. It's not stiff. Perfect for this size and for this car and for our terrain. Off section. This suspension does a good job in this kind of road. Just that I need to be careful. I did not bang anywhere till now, the bottom part, but I'm a little careful because of the size. And 20 inches alloy wheel that this car has. It's a huge alloy wheel, It's adding to the look of the car actually. And please don't mind guys, I'm calling it a car. There are so many warnings that you get, in this car. Loaded with features. There is a camera on the front which is monitoring my activities, while I'm driving. Future like in my last video I said, thanks God they don't have rocket launcher in the car. So after doing 80.2 kilometers from Deepal's showroom, Naxal, Kathmandu, I have reached Nepal Thok. The energy consumption is 9.6 kilowatt hour. 12.0 is the average energy consumption per kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers, and accessories energy that I'm using is 1.3 kilowatt hour. My mobile is there in the charger here. The seat ventilation is on all the time. AC is on all the time. When I started from Naxal showroom, I had 94% battery, and to reach Nepal Thok I required 12% battery to reach here. And from Dhulikhel to Nepal Thok, it's around 50 kilometers downhill drive. I still required 5% battery to reach Nepal Thok from Dhulikhel. Meaning, yes, it's a downhill drive, but that much of regeneration did not happen because it's not that steep, And moreover, I heard that in a rear wheel drive vehicle, the regeneration gain that we get is little lesser than what we get from the front wheel drive cars. 336 kilometers of driving range with 82% of battery remaining with me. Let's do it! उकालो सुरु भयो अब 82% बाट अलिक छिटो ड्रेन हुन्छ ब्याट्री 93.9 kilometers away from Naxal, and here I am at Mulkot. I have 79% battery with me. From Nepal Thok to Mulkot I required 3% battery, and from Naxal to Mulkot I required 15% battery. Drive till now has been blissful. I'm enjoying. And check out the uphill climb that I'm about to do. Most of the things about the car I've understood. Regen is one thing which I'm yet to understand. See, what happens is, I always tell that in my video, when we are in electric vehicle, engine braking, there's nothing like that. So regen works for engine braking, right? For that you need to understand regen very well. I have already done 100+ kilometers driving this car, but I'm still trying to understand this regen of this car. There are so many things that you need to set up, Maybe I'm not able to do that properly. We had started at 82 from Nepal Thok. It's 74 now. I'm talking about the battery percentage. I required 8% to reach Khurkot from Nepal Thok. 112 kilometers from Naxal, guys. The screen is really dark. I think because of the reflection I'm not able to record it in the camera. 112 kilometers from Naxal Deepal showroom, and Khurkot it is. Dude, check this out. Mosam is just like a wow. But it's dangerous at the same time. I cannot see anything. Wow. I just got few droplets on my windshield. And I was just looking for information about where do I operate this wipers from. And then, bingo, it starts working by itself. Yes, my problem is solved. It started by itself. This is how it looks out. That started drizzling also. Some droplets, you can find it out here. I stopped for a reason. I just wanted to show you guys this thing. I've got 250 kilometers of driving range with me with 61% battery. When I started from Nepal Thok, I had 82. That means I required 21% to reach on top of Sindhuligadi from Nepal Thok. I'll also show you about other details. I've done 130 kilometers already. 22.6 kilowatt hour is the total energy consumption. Average energy 17.3 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. Accessories energy is 2.0 kilowatt hour. I was listening to music today. By default there is some music in the system and I was listening to it. Apart from that, AC is on all the time and seat ventilation is on all the time. Yeah, driving experience till now is good. And sometimes back I had mentioned about me not able to understand this thing, right? What is this called? Regeneration. Now I have understood it properly. When you leave the accelerator pedal, from that time till regeneration kicks in, there is a small gap and you have to understand that gap. Now I have understood it and it's not a problem. Because I am in Sindhuligadi and the Mosam outside is fantastic, sexy. What I'll do is I'll go outside and click few pictures. So can you see that display there? This is another feature of this car. You don't have anything on the front, right? That display is your front screen. And 62 kilometers of driving range with 64% is battery with me. Yep, 147.9 kilometers from Deepal showroom Naxal. 21.3 kilowatt hour is total energy consumed. Average energy consumption was 14.3 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers, and 2.2 kilowatt hour is the energy that's consumed in accessories. That's my ventilated seat, music system and AC. Hetauda is 120 kilometers away from here. This is the second time I am coming this way, and the reason I selected this route this time is because I got a comment from one among you. One of the subscriber or regular viewer, I don't know, he had suggested me whenever I am taking a car with similar kind of range, please try to follow the same route so that we can make comparison. Thank you for the suggestion. Madan Bandari, Lokmarga Hetauda 120 km. Let's do it. Auto sensing rain wipers. I am driving at 80-100 kilometers per hour speed. When the roads are good and straight, Deepal is pampering me well today. Especially the ventilated seats. I've got 60% battery with 243 kilometers driving range. If you guys haven't tried this route, please do try it. It is eye-pleasing, amazing. You know, initially when I got into the car, or when I came to know about this car, that time I felt, you know, there's so many things here. It will take a long time for you to learn all of these things. But no, as you know, grow with the car, as you drive the car, as you start understanding each other, car should understand you and you should understand the car. There's the relationship between the machine and the man. As you're doing that, you become very used to all these things, you know. Sometimes back I did not know how to use the wipers. Thank God it started working itself. And I did not know how to put on the light also. Yeah, of course, lights also are automatic. Anyways, things are good now. When Mausam is good, everything is good. Etoda 92 kilometers, Kathmandu 172 kilometers. Okay. You're driving under fatigue. Please stop the car and take rest one day. Safety systems. This car is monitoring you every time. Nice, good job, Deepal. I've done 58 kilometers and I just have 30% battery. I required 64% battery to cover 258 kilometers. Etoda 5 kilometers left. Right is towards Kathmandu. I have got 28% battery, meaning I consumed 66% battery to reach Etoda from Kathmandu via Sindhuligadi. Distance is 269.4 kilometers that I have covered. Total energy 42.3 kilowatt hour. Average energy 15.7. I had started at 94%. You all know that already. And now I have got a driving range of what? I have got 28% with 112 kilometers of driving range. Meaning I will go to Sauraha today. Let's go to my regular place and stop and have a little bit of chit chat. Hello people, I've stopped. And I've stopped here for a reason. This is my regular place where I usually stop. This falls in between Etoda and Narayangad. And the reason I stopped is to talk to you all about this car. I've seen, you know, people comparing Deepal's logo with Tesla. Where is the similarity, guys? Where is the similarity? This doesn't look like T, it rather looks like Y. And in terms of its design, nothing is similar. For one thing, it's similar. Both the cars, they're futuristic and they're rich with features. With that thing, I know they're similar. Otherwise, I cannot compare Deepal with Tesla. I haven't driven Tesla, but I've seen all the reviews. That's the reason I'm saying. Because you guys made a comparison with the logos, what I thought is I should talk about the brand with you all. It's very important. So people, where is this Deepal coming from? This Deepal is coming from the brand Changan. And Changan is one of the biggest automotive manufacturer in China. They've got a long history, they've got a long legacy, you know. Founded in 1962. Changan is China's oldest automobile manufacturer. And they are the world's most experienced car makers. Changan Motors, you know, they've got a wonderful strategy of allocating their budget for research and development. They allocate 5% of their annual budget, sales revenue. They've already invested $7 billion for research and development. Can you imagine? They have 16 technology and product research and development centers, 17,000 plus technical staffs, engineers from 30 different countries around the world. And they have 10,311 patents, including 2,918 patents of invention. It's all to do with technology. And when talking about technology, we all should know that they have collaborated with Huawei, CATL and Transcend for high-end and smart EV Deepal. for this model, they have made all these collaborations. And with these collaborations also, what they are doing is they are working with few other countries also, like Japan, America, England and Italy. Italy because design. They are very serious about their designs. Nice. And talking about this particular brand, you know, Changan Deepal, their global presence and all those things. This company, you know, they have got 16 production bases and 35 vehicles and engine plants worldwide. The new state-of-art manufacturing plant, they have already set it up in Thailand, and they are gonna soon start manufacturing and exporting the product from Thailand. And the manufacturing plant in Thailand, you know, they've got a capacity of 100,000 units, production units I'm saying. And that's only in the initial phase. They have plans for expansion. There is also one point to be noted, and that is Changan Group, they've already sold 20 million cars, and they made these sales with the help of 8,700 dealership network across the world. Check out that number. They are present in 70 plus countries around the world. Now adding furthermore about this brand, Changan, they are highest ranked Chinese domestic brand, and they are holding this position continuously since 2018 as per JD Power China. They are doing rigorous testing, including a 4 million kilometer endurance test of their model. These people, you know, they also have a best designer team with them, and they call this team as a dynamic and globally distributed design team. They also have a European design center that's based in Italy, and the best part, you know, the former design head of VW is now with this particular group, and Deepal, this particular car that I am driving today, is designed by this designer from VW, who used to be a part of VW earlier. Let's now talk about Deepal S07. Deepal is a luxury EV brand, and formerly it was named as Changan New Energy Automobile, which was established in 2008. Deepal became independent, intelligent luxury EV brand in the year 2003. Deepal's current lineup includes L07 sedan, S07 SUV and G318 series hybrid off-road SUVs. All these were designed in Italy. Within just 14 months of its launch, Deepal sold over 100,000 units. And this brand is planning to launch 6 new products, 6 new vehicles within next 3 years. You can, you know, also call this Deepal as intelligent luxury EV. And the reason I'm saying that is because this vehicle is loaded with many first time in Nepal kind of features. For example, the welcome seat. Apart from that, we also have a gesture recognition control here. You guys know that I'm not very big fan of this big screens and all. I personally like the physical keys. But to make things easy, what they've done is they've got a voice command, and they've got gestures also, which this vehicle understands. There are 14 Sony speakers in this car. There are speakers outside also, and in this headrest also there is a speaker. It's a unique thing, you know. That particular touch screen there, you know, they've given a name to it. It's called sunflower touch screen. It has got a 3-way rotation thing on the left, towards the right, and this is the center position that it is in at the moment. There is a rear AC vent, and one thing I did not like that much, I mean, first thing is we cannot see it. You've got Type-C charging port here, and this is not visible also. Another thing which I had already mentioned while I was doing a drive, this car is a rear wheel drive car, like Tesla. Should I make that comparison? Tesla is also a rear wheel drive, and this rear wheel drive is for better traction, improved acceleration, balanced weight distribution, maneuverability and better handling of the car, especially when you're in the off-road section. Hey, did you guys notice the frameless door and the flush door handles? They're sleek, they're super sexy. Other things which I should not miss to talk about is the massive tires that this car has. Larger wheel size means larger brake calipers and rotators that helps in better braking performance and reduces stopping distance. And when you are talking big, you can't be missing the size of the frunk that this car has on the front. It has got a massive 125 liters storage on the front. I haven't seen that big frunk till now. And it's usable, it's very practical. And when we talk about practicality, we should talk about the boot space also, right? On the back, this car has got 445 liters boot space, and you can split the seats. It has got 60-40 split function also to have larger space if you require. I've already talked about the auto sensing rain wipers that this car has. This car also has auto headlights, and the feature, you know, high beam and low beam, that also it sets automatically. It has got that capability also. The level of the headlight, you know, it changes as per the speed and necessity. It senses those things by itself and makes the changes as per the requirement. Deepal S07 gives us 4 driving options: Eco, Comfort, Sports, and there is option of customization. You can customize the driving style as per your requirement. You can do it yourself. There are lots of things you can do. Try it out yourself. Lots of functions there. This car is made in pure EV platform, meaning nothing is cramped to fit on things inside this car, be it batteries, seats, or anything that this car is equipped with. The seats that I am sitting on is very comfortable. You don't have to talk about leg space, under thigh support, or anything. Everything is very comfortable. The seat quality is nice. Check it out, perforated leather. It provides you an amazing comfort when you are driving this car or when you are sitting on the back and enjoying the drive. So that's it, that much of talking. What we should do now is let's continue our drive. Upon reaching the destination, I'll share with you all. See the seat function, it's moving to the position, right? It's called seat memory. And see, sometimes back I was talking about the speaker, you know. Here there is one speaker, here we've got speakers in this thing. Why is it that there is nobody on the road? It looks so deserted. Okay, I have got 25% battery with 100 kilometers of driving range. And I have done 287 kilometers already. Meaning I have already got 387 kilometers of driving range with 94% of battery that I had when I started my drive today. 44.6 kilowatt hour is the total energy consumption. Average energy is 15.5 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometer, and accessory energy for now is 3.1 kilowatt hour. How far is Sauraha away from here? Will I be able to make it? Of course, yes. No worries at all. Like, I don't talk about ABS, airbag and all those things. Warranties also has become similar for all electric vehicles. 8 years or 1,50,000 kilometers, anything which is earlier. And in motor you're getting 3 years warranty or 1,20,000 kilometers, whichever is earlier. Free servicing you're getting for 6 free servicing. That's the interval, service interval is 5,000 kilometers or 6 months, whichever is earlier. Hope that's clear. And I have 19% battery with me with driving range of 78 kilometers. And I have already done 317.8 kilometers. Baki details, guys, please have a look. I know there are many of you who are interested in this. Why did they build such a narrow bridge here? Only one vehicle can pass at a time. So good to see people playing in the field, you know. Ground. We used to play like that when we were kids. It's the time going to These days it's with mobile and computers. Beautiful people, I have reached Sauraha, and this is the right time to end the video because I have got 15% battery in my GoPro and 15% battery in my Deepal S07. I still have driving range of 62 kilometers. I've done 336 kilometers today. Total energy 50.9 kilowatt hour that's consumed. Average energy 15.1 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers and accessories energy 3.3 kilowatt hour. 336 kilometers I did with 79% battery. Our pura range, what's the kind of range that I got today with 94% of battery that I had? Means 336 plus 61. 397. 397 kilometers of driving range with 94% of battery. Not bad. Company is claiming only 410 kilometers. Not bad. So time has come to end the video, and before that, few things what I like about the car, what I don't like about the car. If you ask me about what I like many things about this car. I like the way this car looks, the design. Former designer from VW who joined this company, Changan Group, and who is taking care of Deepal models, you know, all these models, variants that this Deepal has. He has done a great job. This car looks good. You know, sometimes you don't like the way car looks from the front. Sometimes you don't like profile. Sometimes you don't like the way the car looks from the back. I like everything. One thing I'm a little concerned is there is approach angle and departure angle in the car. So in the departure angle, what happens is they make a design says that the back shock absorber, little part of shock absorber and battery, we can see it. Those kind of things is little bit of concern for me. But it's not that pronounced. Like, I like the way they've placed the bar light at the back, and when it glows it looks super sexy. I like the way they've got one single light in the spoiler. It is very stylish. It's a very unique, and they've got a usable fog light at the back. It is not a reflector but a usable fog light. There are two interior options. This one is the black that I have got today. There is another interior option also, brown one, that also looks good. I like the fact that this car has got ventilated seat. I don't know, I can't stand heat. I like the suspension setup. I like the range that we got today. And I'm not only talking about things that I like. There are few things that I did not like also. The first one, see, I've been saying this many times, I love few physical keys in the car. Yes, to address that problem, they added few features, like there is a way 8 different gestures that you can show to this car. You can also, this car also accepts voice commands, but still I like the physical keys. Liking and disliking is subjective and personal. What all I said I liked, maybe you guys wouldn't like that. What all I say I don't like, maybe you guys will like that. So it's subjective. I also was very much concerned about one screen here, you know. Yes, they have got head-up display there on the front, but one screen here with consolidated information, you know. See, I think you guys noticed I was accessing different thing to look at the kilometers I drove, the battery percentage and the range. So if those all things were in a single place, it would have been easy, it would have been nice, right? There is a cold storage box here, guys. You can store your water bottle here when you are traveling during hot summer. And there is one very important thing that was really bothering me, and I did not like it much also. As you grow with the car, you will get used to that also. But for now, that gap, you know, between you leaving the accelerator pedal and the regen to kick in. So that gap, I did not like it. I had a great time driving this car. Tomorrow I am doing another video driving this car from Sauraha to Kathmandu. Most of the part is uphill, so tentatively I'm not gonna drive this much tomorrow, but we are gonna get the idea about the range when we are returning back to Kathmandu that way. That's it, people. If there is anything else you want to know about the car, comment section is all yours. Do let me know. I think by now most of your doubts are clear already, and there are many people who are asking for the range test of this car. I'll tell you, I am the last person in the league driving this car. But yes, the kind of range test that I did, I haven't seen anybody doing that. I'm sure it's gonna be helpful for you all. And thank you people so much, especially the people motivating me and supporting me. There are few people coming up with negative and idiotic comments. If they are commenting with logic, I would accept that. But they are making idiotic comments. I am ignoring them. I am looking at the positive side of everything. So thank you people for all this support and love. Shower some love in the form of subscription and likes. That's it for now. I am signing off. Have a great time. Have a wonderful time. Stay happy. Bye-bye. Ciao.